How's it going, everyone? I thought I should just do a bit of an update on the concrete bed. There's really nothing else that's growing in any other beds because we're actually moving the garden bed to a different, the whole garden to a different area, and all the other beds I've sort of just let grow out. So the concrete bed is really the only one that's got stuff growing in it. Also quickly show you how the banana is doing, and also probably the ginger as well. Okay, so I'll start off at the spinach. Now this is the variety Winter Queen, and it has been doing superbly. We've been harvesting lots and lots from it, and it has been just absolutely pumping out lovely, big, healthy leaves. I've been using them nearly every day for making sandwiches, and also every few days if you want to have salad. They're really good for bulking up salads, or even starting to just able to have a salad every couple of days for the whole family. So they've been doing very well. Then around here we have got broccoli, a little broccoli area around here. I think this one is the Walthams, these few around here. They're starting to get really bigger, and they haven't been attacked by the white cabbage moth because I had got these old bucket lids, and while these were quite small, poked the bucket lids around and then popped some old curtains up, and that protected them from them. Then we've got some Decicio broccoli, so they're still doing really well also. Then some purple cauliflower. Haven't really had much luck with cauliflower in the past, but I'm gonna just keep on trying. That is the Waltham broccolis that I've planted when I did the compost cylinder. So these are some beans that I planted. These are the Northeaster. They've done really well. We didn't really eat as many. Like when they're big, they were pretty tough, but having them small and they were great. So I'm just letting them dry out, and then I'm just going to be keeping the seed and probably going to then raise them up as seedlings and sell them at the markets. And then the other beans that I've just planted, they're the more stringless beans. They're the ones that we like more. They've all come up, and so I have a few snow peas, which are actually flowering, and I've seen a few pods on them as well. I got some red Russian kale. This is really doing well also. I'm gonna be starting to pick them as well, probably just a leaf or two from just each plant, and just encourage it to get new growth. Same with the silver beet. This is the 5 coloreds. I've got some sort of yellow here and some red, got pink over there, another more pink and yellow and orange. So they're doing really well, and I'll just be occasionally picking some leaves to encourage new growth. And then at the back around there, they are some cabbages, I believe. So they're doing really well as well, starting to form a few little heads. Then we've got the some more kale, and this is the variety Tuscan Black. Now this one has been hit pretty hard by the white cabbage moth, as you can see in these leaves, and also on some of the new leaves. I've just been seeing like finding them and just squishing them, but I'm also making going to be posting a video soon about how making homemade organic insecticides and herbicides, so make sure you look out for that. Then at the back there, that's some sweet potatoes, that's the word. So they've still survived. There were actually some little tubers underneath that grew from the original plant. They've shooted and starting to really spread well. And then if you remember from the making a compost cylinder, planted a few potatoes, and just noticed this today. One of the potatoes has actually grew out the side, and it will just continue to grow up. So that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. That's yeah, they're growing. And like look in here, and it's really starting to go dark and rot down well. So that's basically it for this bed. It's mainly either leafy green or brassicas. Then I've got a few legumes over there, but that is pretty much it. Over there, as you can see, all the other garden beds, they are just gone to waste pretty much. But I've sort of let them, and I don't really mind about that, because we weren't able to save the soil because there was so many weed seeds in there. But also around there, there's just some old corn stalks that the ears of corn are drying out, and I'm going to be replanting those. Around the sides there are some pumpkins that are just maturing. There's one right there by my finger. And then even where the potatoes were, I must have missed some potatoes because there's some new potato plants coming up. So hopefully we'll get a few spuds out of those. A quick look at the banana. He's been doing really well. Sending out, or growing a lot bigger leaves now. You can see what compared to the size of my hand, compared to, you know, like the real small ones. So it's about to, this leaf will unravel within a few days, and at the moment I've just been going, as soon as a leaf unravels, I've been just cutting out the bottom one, the bottom leaf. And this just promotes more healthy growth and new leaves from the stem, but also just reduces any disease. So the wicking barrel seems to be doing its job. It's really moist, the soil, and the compost has just been acting as a mulch really well. Dry on the top, and then you dig a little bit under, and it's just a nice humus rich looking soil. So about my workbench, I've got some herbs around here. Got some basil, coriander, and some dill, and they are just doing so well. Very happy with them. So I just screw these from seed in these little containers. I still have to replant that coriander and dill to a different container. Then I've got some seedlings here that I'm going to be selling at the markets in a couple of weeks. It's some red Russian kale, cabbage, purple cauliflower, and Tuscan black kale. Also got some other herbs and some pak choi or bok choy, chives and chervil, shallots, and some more coriander. Then at the top here, we've got the bird's eye Thai chili, or Thai bird's eye chili. About 7 times hotter than jalapenos. They are pumping out fruit. Really good kick. So I've been growing these in pots that I got just for $1 at a hardware store. Poked some holes at the bottom, and they have just been doing very well in there. Got my blueberry. Need to keep up the water because I've been forgetting to water it, but it's actually sent out another flush of flowers, so hopefully we'll get some. In the greenhouse here, where the grass is growing probably more than my actual plants, we've got some ginger growing, and this is actually doing really well, a lot better than last year. This one is in a smaller container, but you can see there's some new rhizomes. So they're looking a lot healthier and better than last year, and I've just been using as a mulch. It's sort of a hardwood mulch, I guess. It's just from potting mix that I've sieved out to make some seed raising mix, and just kept the larger solids there. But this is really my pride and joy of the gingers. I grew it in a larger pot, and it is just doing so much better. Got some nice healthy looking rhizomes, so I'm very pleased with that, and I'll probably be harvesting these in a couple of weeks. As you can see from the others, they're starting to brown off a bit, and the water I've been keeping up with water, but they're starting to brown off. I think the weather's just really cooling off, so yeah, I'll be able to harvest those soon, and I'll be putting up a video for that as well. And I've got some of my cherry tomatoes, I think. Oh no, Amish paste tomatoes, I believe. So yeah, they're grown in the same buckets as the chilies. I didn't know if they'll be large enough, but they seem to be doing well. So there's another one, starting to get some fruit on them. And yeah, they're just looking pretty healthy and solid. So that's about here in my garden at the moment. So we're in the process of really moving the garden area into a larger area on the hard stand, so where there's no grass growing, so I don't get the problems as I did in my other garden beds. Yeah, but here in Australia at the moment, the weather's getting cooler, especially in where I live, which is in like more of a southern Victoria. So yeah, the gingers and stuff, they're starting to die off. Tomatoes are still actually doing well, but that's probably because they are in the greenhouse. But starting to really plant the cool climate varieties like the brassicas, so the kales and cauliflowers and broccolis. Also going to be planting some garlic soon, and I'll be making a video of that because I am growing them in a different sort of way, growing them in more of a container. So I'll be putting a video up for that soon. So yeah, I know I haven't really been putting up videos as frequently as I would have liked, but I am pretty busy in year 12 at the moment. But I've got quite a few videos on the go at the moment, so I should be getting them up hopefully once every 2 weeks at the at the most, really. That's what I'm hoping for. But thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave a big thumbs up. And if this is like one of your first times watching one of my videos, then just please subscribe and you'll just be updated with what I'm doing in my garden. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you. If you have any comments, suggestions or questions, pop them in the comments box below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Anyway, take it easy. Catch you later.